Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Soul, and today we'll be going over a strategy guide for the Twin Prince's Greatsword. So, without taking up too much time, let's get right to the moveset. Okay, so first off, you can pick this weapon up by having both Lothric's Holy Sword and Lorien's Greatsword in your inventory and bringing them over to Ludleth the Exiled, the guy that transposes boss souls into boss weapons. He'll combine both of those weapons into this one Greatsword and you can start smashing people's faces in instantly. Just note, you will lose both weapons in order to receive this one. So my thoughts on this weapon. This thing is a monster. I'm not going to say that it's the best Greatsword in the game in terms of damage, mainly because I don't really know which one does more damage, but I can confidently say that this weapon is the best in terms of practicality. You got both Lothric and Lorien's weapon art abilities, giving you a ranged option that does really good damage, and the close quarters option that does really good damage, as well as having a little trick up its sleeve that I'll show off in a few minutes. Other than that, as a standard Greatsword moveset that does solid damage and looks pretty fucking cool. Starting off the guide is Parry Baiting. I go over this every video just in case someone doesn't know what it is, but Parry Baiting is essentially missing an attack on purpose to lure your opponent into running in and attacking. But what they don't know is you're one step ahead of them and are already anticipating their attack and are mentally prepared to parry the shit out of them once they try to run in. The charged R2s are best for these as it gives the perception that you won't recover from it quick enough, but once you get the spacing down, you'll be parrying casuals left and right. Next up is weapon art baiting. It's the same as parry baiting in the case that you whiff an attack on purpose to have your opponent try to punish you, but instead of parrying, you go into your weapon art combo and punish their punish attempt. This weapon art is awesome because it has a little extra range and can hit people trying to roll behind you. Instead of a charged R2 though, you're going to want to go into a backstep R1 straight into the L2 R2 weapon art when you see them run in. It has really good hyper armor, and if you do end up trading with anything smaller than an ultra greatsword, you will more than likely come out on top. Now, a little trick I found out with this weapon art is if your opponent is guarding with their shield and you're close enough to hit them with the actual blade of the weapon, you actually automatically break their guard with the sword and then hit them with the fire. After that, they are completely out of stamina and you can follow up with 2 more R1s. If you miss with the sword and only hit with the fire, it will not guard break them, but it does take about half of their stamina. Now, with great shields, it requires both the hit from the sword and the fire to completely guard break them, but you can follow up perfectly with a riposte afterwards. This is amazing for people turtling behind great shields and will hopefully put an end to that retarded meta. But probably not. And now it's time for the Wombo combo. You can completely flip the duel with this combo even if you don't get the full 4 hits in. The combo is R1, R1, R2 into the L2 R1 weapon art. I like to charge the R2s a little just in case they try to roll around me, that way I can aim it behind and catch them at the end of their roll. And even if they roll away from you, you still have a chance of the phantom range clipping them if they don't mash roll quick enough after the 2 R1s. But even if you miss the R2, a lot of people will try to run in thinking you're out of stamina after the heavy attack and will run face first into the weapon art. So that's going to be it for the strategy guide, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new, and you should definitely get your hands on this beastly ass greatsword. Also, I'd like to say thank you to Master Gamer 262 and Killa Sniper 209. Both helped me test out the guard break abilities on the weapon art, but Master Gamer and I were talking the whole time we tested it, and I forgot to shut off the commentary so I couldn't use that footage. But either way, thanks for watching. Feel free to check out some of my other videos, and don't forget to like and subscribe for any future videos. So, until next time guys, peace the fuck out.